Hey guys, this is the TimePro sprint review number 359. I'm doing Scrum Master this week because Sylvia is not available. Let's start with the email that we went through with JK and Sam before. So JK was our proxy PO because I couldn't get Mike or Cookie. So the goal for the sprint was to create a skill that would read PBIs and create PRs. And this was done by Sylvia and it was tested. She tested it on a simple PBI and it worked very well. It understood the problem, created the PR, and Sylvia had just to click approve on the PR and it was done. So this is something we will definitely keep using in our team to improve our capacity, basically. Moving on to the summary. So this was a 1 week sprint. Mike is our PO, but he didn't join the call before. And we have Sam, myself, and JK who attended the recording before. We estimated a capacity of 32, and we actually reached 34. This is because we had Jill also jumping in on Monday, Tuesday. And with other discrepancy with Sam and Sylvia being on client work. But yeah, we just about a good number here. In terms of working hours, Sylvia worked more than myself and Sam, just slightly. But yeah, TimePro is our main project that we work on during the week. This is our backlog. So again, the first one is the goal I mentioned before. Everything else is a lot of UI changes we are making to prepare for 2 videos coming up. So I'm not going to go through each of them, Adam, just for the sake of time. But the one I want to demo to you is the one about recurring invoice back and forth link. So let me just open TimePro here and I'll do the demo. Adam, are you ready to watch the quick demo? I'll take this as a yes. All right, so if you go to invoice and search for recurring invoice templates, I've created one here for Northwind. So if I click on this, so again, we talked about this last week, but this is a template to auto-generate invoices periodically. So if you go to the bottom of this template now, you see we have a new section called invoices created. I'm going to click on this. And this shows me the invoice that was automatically generated by these templates. So I can click on it, and it's going to link me to the actual invoice. And you can see this invoice has a little tag at the top, which says recurring. So we know this invoice was created automatically, not manually, because it's a recurring one. And if you scroll down on this one, you go to more, you have a link to the actual template again. So you move back to the template that generated this invoice. Does this make sense to you, Adam? Do you like the feature? I'll take it as a yes again. I'll keep going. So back to our email. So moving on to the next bit. Suggested timesheet usage is the same as usual. It's around 48%. It hasn't changed. And the automatic timesheet usage is at 38%, which is a bit up from last week. Looking at our sprint burn down, it looks pretty good. So we moved down throughout the sprint. We didn't reach 0 because our team was distracted. Again, Sam and Sylvia had some client work. But I moved the remaining PBIs to the next sprint. So we'll tackle them once we get there. We then have our deployments. We did 4 during the sprint, which is quite a good number for a week. Actually, let me change this number here. Looking at all the health checks. So the test coverage is at 99% for .NET and 100% for Angular, same as always. And our line coverage is at 36% for the backend and 34% for the front end. It hasn't changed either. Looking at our pipeline health, it looks pretty healthy to me. 100% on pass rates. This is for .NET backend, sorry, front end first and backend there. So very, very healthy. We then have our health overview. So the good news is our fair requests are very much less than they used to be. So as Sam pointed out in the recording, it used to be around 1,000. Now we're down to 100-ish. So this is very good. And if we look at the actual map of integrations here, we still see some red dots, but these were investigated a few weeks ago. We know that they're just coming from Google APIs or from external blogs. So we will look at them again on the next sprint to make sure nothing is critical here. Now, looking at the state of epics, Nothing has changed because we didn't work on billing. We focused on the UI changes for the videos. So hopefully we can take this back on the next sprint. We did some R&D work. So we worked on this skill to read PBIs and create PR. So it was tested and successful on a small PBI, and we will keep testing this on larger PBIs in the future. Moving on to the AI usage, it doesn't change much. We're using Opus 4.8, so the latest. Sam is on Sonnet 4.6. And JK mentioned all the different agents he's using. It's crazy. So yeah. I think JK should also be our VP of AI at some point. Shared with Callum, maybe. All right, code stats. So I would just open quickly the board. I have it in a new tab here. So it picked up most of what we mentioned during the recording. I'll just move to timeline. So I spoke the most because I was Scrum mastering. JK and Sam jumped in at some point. People and roles. So it picked me as the presenter. It gave me a 6 because first time. JK got an 8 as a PO and Sam 5 as a dev. So I'm not going to go into this, but yeah. I feel like this thing is always a bit harsh on people. I don't know why. I don't think it was that bad, but AI. All right, insights, elephant in the room. The big one is that we didn't have Mike for the call and neither Cookie, which are our usual PO and proxy PO. So, and Mike has been a bit out of these meetings for a bit. So maybe that's something we should talk about at some point. Maybe change PO or I don't know. Change the date of the meeting. I'm not sure. And the last tab is trends. So the sprint goal was completed. The capacity was more than what you expected, which is great. And the burn-down wasn't perfect, but it was good. Any comment from you guys on this? Sam, I can see. Yeah. Okay, awesome. I will move back to the email. Thank you, JK. Here we go. Now we asked Copilot. First Copilot stats. We have the recurring times, which are similar to what I mentioned before. We asked Copilot what was the main issue completed, be brief. And it said it was to create a simple AI skill to read PBIs and generate PRs. This is correct. I put a green tick. Yakshava usage, it's around 74%, which is what we're used to. So that's good. Now moving on to the retro. Sam, I would love to ask you to do it, but I guess from the phone it's going to be hard. So we'll keep talking because of current situation. So a lot of went well. The goal was reached. A lot of PBIs done. We've done a lot of UI changes on TimePro for the video, which is great. We mentioned a few didn't go well. Oh, Mike is here. Hey, Mike. Did you just join now, or did you listen to the whole thing?
We had to, no, just keep going. We had to get a tender out the door, so apologies.
Oh, congrats. We'll talk about it after. So didn't go well.
Can you press dismiss on that signature thing at the top?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot this one. So didn't go well. Mike, we missed you again. So we'll talk about what we do in the future later. But the improvement is also about what didn't go well as well is the videos are distracting us on billing. So we will focus on these videos and get them done as soon as possible so we can go back to on billing, basically. And that's about it for the review. Do you have any questions?
Have you been working hard on all that stuff to get the what video are you working on?
Let me show you. Yes, we did, Adam. So this is the backlog. Most of these dons are UI changes for the video.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you
the videos are not done yet.
A new version of the video in the next sprint?
I will. I guess I can even do it maybe on. I was going to say today, but I think Monday. There's only one PBI left, and then I can do it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you follow the demo before, Adam, or do you want to do it again? I did a demo in TimePro.
Yes, if you can do it again, that'd be better.
Okay, I'll just show you. It's about the recurring invoice back and forth. So I think it's quite a cool feature to show you. So if I go to TimePro here, let me just go back to the main page first. So if you go to invoices and you look at the search recurring invoice templates, that's a feature that's quite new because no one has used it before. I have created a template here for Northwind. So I'm going to click on this. And this template, what it does is it auto-generates invoices every month. So it's just a process to generate invoices without manual need. So if you scroll down the page, there is a new section called invoices created. And this shows you the list of invoices that was automatically generated by this template. And you can click on it. And
I would
this
not
is
expect that at the bottom of a template. Yeah, maybe in a tab at the top, which says the template and past invoices. I think that would be more normal.
At the top somewhere. Okay, I'll change it. But yeah, back to this invoice, it has a little tag at the top that says recurring. So you know that this was not done manually, it was a process. And if you scroll down on this one, we have a more section in which you can find the link back to the template. So if I click on it, we're back on this one. But yes, noted,
I think I would consider putting that recurring tag with 3 dots there rather than a field lower down. I'm not sure, but
okay.
That's what yeah.
I can ask a designer as well what they think. But yeah, okay, noted. But yeah, this was a quick demo I did before. I wanted to show you because I think it's a cool feature. And that's about it for the review. Do you have any more questions? Otherwise, I'll move to the forecasts. Awesome. Okay, looking at the forecast here. So the goal for the next sprint will be just the video that I need to do. The reason being, Sam will be on client work the whole week, and Sylvia might be on client work. So for safety, I just want to focus on the goal I have to achieve.
Sure.
And in the backlog, I've included enough work for Sylvia if she potentially joins. But I still want to keep the goal small because we're not sure. Okay. And last one is the question to AI. We asked Copilot what is the main item to do next, and it said that is record the video V2 as a top priority for the sprint, which is correct. So I put the green tick already here. Anything else, guys?
How far are we away from being able to deliver this cross-billing feature, Epic?
We're at 74%, I believe. Let me check the email again. I'll just scroll down to the Epic overview, which is here. We're at, 68%, 68. So we're 32% from finishing, yes.
Okay.
That's where we're at. Just awesome.
Keen to get that done because the next thing I want to do, Adam, is to get the Ingram Micro API working properly so that reoccurring billing can actually work for real for Azure bills that we're doing.
And is that a need? Like, do you have clients using it?
Yeah, we're billing a few clients, so Jimmy has to do it manually. So
right, okay.
If we pursue more licensing stuff, then for a handful of clients it's okay, but for at scale it's clumsy.
Were you surprised when I found these problems with recurring?
No, because it was never really finished because the Ingram Micro stuff was never properly done, so we couldn't really take it all the way through to its sort of natural conclusion.
Okay, and have you seen Jeffrey's recurring video?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay. All right, I think it's important that you watch it.
Yeah, but I'll catch up, guys. Sorry, I've been sort of off the air for a few days whilst I've been getting this tender done. So
okay, nice. If there's no question, I will finish off this meeting. So you can find this meeting back on our YouTube channel over here. Thank you guys for watching it, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.
See you.
Bye-bye.
That's on Jeffrey. Yeah.